Hello everyone. In today's lecture, let us discuss about the input-output ports of PIC16F877. Let us discuss in detail with the pin diagram or the signal description. So, if we want to use a IO port, then immediately we have to give this reset pin. The connection has to be given here. Then power pin has to be given to 11th and 32nd pin. Then ground for 12th and 31st pin. Then we have two crystal oscillators 13 and 14 which need to be connected. Then we have port in the architecture video we have discussed that it has 33 IO pins and which is divided into 5 ports. So port A, which is 6 pin port, right? So pin number 2 to 7 is port A. Every pin has multiple functionalities. So out of that, from 2 to 7, it is being used for port A also. Then port B is pin number 33 to 40. Is port B, which is 8 pin port. Then port C is again 8 pin port. So here from 15 to 18 and from 23 to 26 we have the port C, which is 8 pin again. Then port D, which is again 8 pin. So here we have 2 pins, here we have 2 pins, and here we have 4 pins. Altogether it is again an 8-bit port. Then port E is 3-bit port where pin number 8, 9 and 10 acts as a port pins. This is a complete structure which shows if we want to access an IO port, what are all the necessary signals or connections to be given is mentioned here. Now coming to general purpose input output, what are the output devices? So LED, LCD, 7-segment display, these are the common output device. And what are the input device? All these are input devices, right? Any sensors or any keyboards or these kind of stuff are input devices. So if you see the ports, in order to understand the ports, we need a register called tris register. Or if we want to use the ports effectively, we need tris registers. So tris registers are registers which is used to denote the direction of the particular port, because all the ports are bidirectional. Either it can act as an input port or it can act as an output port. So because of this feature, we need a register which is known as the tris register, which is used to define the direction of the port. So if the tris register is here an example is given. Suppose if you want to make port A 0th bit as input, then what should we do? If it is if we need a particular port pin as input or output, then the tris register specifically for that port has to be made 0 or 1. If the port we need to act as, if a particular port is required to act as an input port, then tris register of that particular port should be made equal to 1. If a particular port wants to be act as an output port, then the tris register we have to mark in the corresponding tris register as 0. So tris registers are used to show whether a particular port is an input port or output port. So 1 denotes input and 0 denotes the output. Here a few other examples while being given. So what will happen if I want to set a particular tris register? Tris register can be bit manipulated. That is, a single bit can also be overwritten, or we can write 8 bits altogether. Next is how to configure 0th pin of port B. This is your thought. How to configure. So this is the answer, how to configure. So this is made as 0 and all the remaining are made as 1. And when we represent, so when you represent it in binary, we'll be representing 0B. Suppose if you want to represent this 8 bits as hexa, then we'll be representing it as 0x. So if we are writing 0b, then here the value should be binary. If we are writing 0x, see, this is the hexa equivalent of this binary. Split this binary from right side to left side into 4 bits and then turn it into the corresponding hexadecimal value. Okay, all this is FIA thought, and how to denote a particular port. How to suppose if I want to make RB3 pin as high and all the other as low in port B, then what will be the corresponding hexadecimal value? It is 0x, x denotes hexadecimal here, 08. And this is a case which is being considered where LED is made to blink. A case study was also, video has also been made with this. So if I want to make this port B 7th pin as an output port, then how to operate? See, this port B 7th port is made 0, that is as an output port we have declared, and then port 7 is made 1 and 0 alternatively with the help of a delay. So when it starts working, it looks like blinking. So this is for your assessment and try it. Thank you.